Hey everyone, welcome to this video. This is an autumn mandala reading. We're using the Witch's Wisdom deck with one card. The first mandala is Witch's Hat Power, and the second is Watchtower of the West Autumn. So you can listen for both if you'd like, or you can use the timestamp to skip ahead to 2 if you're choosing 2. Or just hang around with me if you'd like to just listen for option 1. Okay, so messages coming through for option 1 now. Pause the video, use the timestamp if you'd like to skip ahead to this one. Okay. Those of you with me for option 1, let me just find Witch's Hat in the book. We're going to read out of the booklet for it. Witch's Hat. I'm wondering if it's under power. Yeah, it looks like it might be water, or it's in the very back of the book. Last card, which is Cottage. It's one of the last cards, maybe the last card in the deck. Okay. Witch's Hat Power. Repeats from the past hold you in fear. They keep you back when you're so near. Your strength reclaimed grows by the hour. Now step back into your self-power. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. The hat is a visual representation of the cone of power, which creates higher wisdom. Used in school as a dunce's hat, it was placed on young witchlets to help them to increase intelligence and connect with God. The witches of Sibushi from China in 3 BCE were discovered in graves wearing 2-foot-long black conical hats with a flat brim. Okay. You are more powerful than you think. Enforce some authority. Someone is trying to influence you. Walk away from those who do not serve your highest interest. Reclaim your self-power. Investigate your past lives to heal fears of persecution. Alright, so guys, what's up here? I must say a little bit about this leaf over here on the table for you. I found this one just this morning, and I'm really impressed with it because it's got like black in it, and that's more rare to find, a leaf with black in it, not just brown, but black itself. It's like very dark greens and purples and like a black color. So I'm impressed with this. There's something here about rarity, rare powers, rare skills, rare, whatever it is, talents, skills, powers, qualities, experiences, and like your connection to the divine and being able to value all of this. The bats are really highlighted too. You got bats showing up as spirit guides. They have messages for you, especially if this resonated with you. We've got like rotting apples on the table. We've got crab apples showing up, 3 crab apples, 2 pine cones, 1 star. It's like some sort of countdown almost. Yeah, pine cones, these little ones especially, to me, make me think of the pineal gland. Okay, there's a lot here about like spiritual power, messages from the divine, tools that you might use to connect with the divine, feel more in your power, step up. The crab apples, we could look up the symbology of crab apples too to get more messages. The fact that they're starting to like decay and rot, I think, is significant, because there's this message about like tending to things that need tending. transforming things that need transforming. If we want to preserve them or give them a second life, they might have to go through some sort of death and rebirth process. For example, we might have to turn the fruit into jam, right? So where in your life can you tidy things up by doing that and work in harmony proactively with the seasons, the change of the seasons or the phases? Because here we have an envelope too, a Halloween envelope, and it's like this protective energy, sealing things up, preserving them, protecting them, packaging them. There's also this energy of privacy and concealment. In working with that, could be very central for some of you. You know, you need to do your journaling and get your thoughts out on paper, your secret thoughts. You're also having this ribbon, which is translucent, going into the pine cone, that pineal gland, third eye energy. And I feel like this is talking about the veil being thin, being able to see through the veil. There's a lot to get excited about and passionate about here. Make sure you're getting enough rest. It's like balancing activity and rest, this leaf. And it's creating something of great beauty to me. It's great beauty and variety. Here we have nature represented, the browns here of the leaf, greens, like land. We have this nighttime energy or the darkening of the days. It's coming through. Like outlining things, surrounding them, embracing them. Okay, here we've got a stone that kind of looks like sugar to me. It's like crystalline and looks crunchy or sugary, but it's clear, and it does represent a certain level of clarity and awareness. Alright, so these are your messages for this one. And we've got the broom up top here too, so it's like, don't be afraid to take that broom out and create these transformations. Sweep away what's really gone. It's trash, it's completely rotten. Get it out of your life, and sweep to one corner of the things that you need to tend to and transform, turn into jelly, etc. And do your organizing is what I'm getting for advice coming through. Do the things you need to do, the steps that you know you need to take to ground yourself and to be moving along in your path. I feel like there's signs, there's guidance, if you look for it, about how you're on track, or when you need to maybe adjust slightly to remain on track or get back on track. Also, Bat is coming through with healing energy as a spirit guide, and I feel like it could help with the healing or the acceptance of certain scars or wounding. It's very practical. It has some practical messages for you here. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you is just like, get empowered, feel your power, because you're meant to elevate, you're meant to take off. There's some magical experiences waiting for you to align with. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to move into option 2 now. Alright, option 2, here we have yours. You have the Watchtower of the West Autumn card. So give me a moment to find this. We will read this out of the booklet, including the little spell in the beginning. This is Watchtower of the West. Good, autumn. The West brings the water, so it may impart connection and healing and open your heart. Autumn reflects all that's to reveal. Cast magic at dusk for emotions to heal. This magic has worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There it is done. So this mandala has a lot of like daytime energy to me, but it's talking about cast magic at dusk for emotions to heal. So I think that's interesting. That's the first interesting thing popping up. We have the blue wood, so this to me is like very much about the emotions and healing, grounding the energy, working with Earth's natural cycles and rhythms. And dusk is a good time for healing. It's a practical time to utilize for healing magic. Okay. We have look deep within to determine what really matters. The old ways that you viewed yourself and others are falling away. Don't let your sensitivity get the better of you. Time for some peace and inner work. Time for you. Time for you. Hail and welcome, guardians of the watchtowers of the West, those who never sleep. The element of West is water. The tool is the chalice. As twilight descends in the autumnal mists, we connect with our inner emotions. As our roots grow deep inside the belly of the earth, the god and goddess are now king and queen of Earth's bounties. Okay. So, you really have a lot on the table. Definitely tying into the throat chakra, messages from spirit guides, higher wisdom. I feel like it's really foundational for you to create you time and do your thing. Look at the darkening there. Okay. There's a lot of fun to be had. There's a lot of different things for you to explore, to see, to play with here in this season and in your life. The Joker lighter to me is a reminder about having a sense of humor and being playful and, jokes, and how these things can sometimes light us up, or maybe even light a fire under our butts, But it's like humor can be motivational. Humor brings laughter. It's energy that it's energy in motion, which all emotions are, but the Joker is like, let's not take things too seriously, and that's actually a really wise and intelligent move. So yeah, for you, we've got the messages here for you. We've got a box here for you. This could be advising you to get yourself a little gift or make yourself something. You're worth it. You're worth it. We've got all these fruits and berries here, the 4 crab apples. So look into the symbology of crab apples and look up the number 4 to expand your messages further. This may have to do with creating some sort of foundation, or the foundation that you have already built with the crab apples symbology. Here we have the orange star. Orange is associated with autumn. Sure, it's an autumn color. And it also connects into the sacral chakra, our creative energy, our sexual energy. And here we have a tiny pine cone, a symbol like the pineal gland. So there's something here about sex magic or sacred, like spiritual, sexual energy, and how you're using it and how you're radiating it or dimming it. Yeah, bird spirit guides showing up with the feathers, messages from heaven, messages from the other side. Here we've got this stone, which is reminding me of water. Again, like a lot of the time it's through water that they, at least in part, will communicate the connection with water. Metaphorically with the subconscious and the emotional body and the superconscious, but also literally water holds memories and can serve as a conduit for certain messages from higher forces and through the veil and the dimensions. Okay, here we've got like a shadow energy or the shadow self or something hiding in the darkness. Here we've got growth and joy and warmth and love. Okay, it's sprouting up, and it's connected to this orange star energy. It's important, it's central, it's growing. Okay, what else do we have for them? Yeah, a lot of the little blueberries here, bluebird berries. The leaf is folded over. It's a certain like sense of privacy or something secret, maybe yet to be revealed. Okay. Revealing things in time, coming through as part of the beauty or the season or your messages anyway. It's like take the time for yourself, and explore things on your own before opening to others when you're guided to do it that way. I feel like there's a lot here with this energy of like allowing yourself that shield, that curtain, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Yeah, I feel a lot of excitement and lively energy with this, and I feel like it's talking about kind of grounding your energy as night starts to come upon you. And it like the dusk energy and the sunset energy is a great time to cast your spells, to affirm your intentions or get clarity about your intentions around healing, around love, around romance. It's like the energy of the day, and everything that's going on throughout the day also is showing up as like an accumulation or a snowball. You've gathered up all of this energy, all of this light, and then the night, the darkness, falls. The sunset comes, the darkness falls, and this is a perfect time to release or to give your intentions for healing, for love, for romance, to Source, God, Creator, to the deities you're working with, your spirit guides, your angels, the heavens, God, Source, Creator, as you're so guided. So I really like this too, with the light and the shadows all over the apples. It just feels very balanced to me. There's this message of balance and harmony and love and beauty showing us the way. You don't have to be too serious. Being too serious spoils it sometimes. It really does. Got these reminders here to be playful, be silly. Even sometimes when it spooks you or spooks other people to be doing that, you got to weigh it yourself. But isn't it worth it to have that energy of liveliness and a good sense of humor? This is where I'm going to leave your reading. This is all the message is. These are all the messages that I am getting. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be moving into the next one now. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye.